Hello student, good morning. So today I am going to discuss rest of the topic in ray optics chapter. So today our topic is refraction through a glass slab. So here we take any glass slab. The thickness of this glass slab is T. Okay, this is a glass slab. Okay, and here we take two medium, air and glass. Okay, air is a rarer medium and glass is a denser medium. Refractive index of glass is greater than refractive index of air. Okay, speed of light c. So speed of light in air is greater than speed of light in the glass. Okay, so here we draw any normal and O. Okay, so here we take any ray. Okay, this is an incident ray, and when this ray goes from rarer medium to denser mediums, okay, it bend towards the normal. And here when this light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, it away from the normal. Okay, and this both, okay, this when we produce this line, okay, so this both ray will be parallel to each other. Okay, so here you can see that, so we have to find this is the angle of incident and this is the angle of refraction R1. Okay, and this is the angle I dash. Okay, refraction done here also. Okay, when this light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, okay, this away from this normal. Okay, this I R1 and this is a I dash. So we have to prove here I is equal to I dash. Okay, so here this is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of refraction, and here this is the angle of incidence. Okay, and this is the angle of refraction. So finally we prove that I is equal to I dash. So how we prove? You can see that here. Firstly we write here. Okay, so this medium, okay, when this light goes from rarer medium to denser medium, okay, so A and G. Okay, I mean relative refractive index of glass with respect to air. Okay, so that is what we write here, sin I upon sin R1, angle of incidence, angle of refraction, sine of angle of incidence and sine of angle of refraction. Okay, we give it equation number 1. And when this light goes from this denser medium to rarer medium, okay, then we write here. Okay, so it is what we write as sin R1 upon sin I dash. Okay, relative refractive index of air with respect to glass in this case. Okay, so here angle of incidence R1 and angle of refraction I dash here. Okay, we give it equation number 2. Okay, so we already know that 1 and 2 is equal to, okay, refractive index of 2 with respect to 1, relative refractive index of 2 with respect to 1 is equal to 1 upon relative refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. Okay, so we use this formula here. So we can write here A and G. Okay, relative refractive index of glass with respect to air is equal to 1 upon G and A. Relative refractive index of air with respect to glass. Okay, we put this value here. Okay, so here sin I upon sin R1, and here we put the value of G and A. Okay, so that is a sin R1 sin I dash. Okay, so this term goes to numerator, so sin I dash sin R1. So finally we write here sin I sin R1 sin I dash upon sin R1. Sin R1 cancel, so sin I is equal to sin I dash. So I is equal to I dash. Okay, so what we do here, you can see that here. Firstly we take any glass slab. Okay, and when this light goes from rarer medium to denser medium, it bend towards the normal, and when this light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, it away from the normal. Okay, this is the angle I, angle of incidence, and this is the angle of refraction. Okay, and for this medium, when this light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, this light is a incident ray and this light is a refracted ray. Okay, I mean emergent ray. So here when we produce this light, okay, this ray, this dotted ray, so both this light both this ray will be parallel to each other. Okay, so here there are two mediums, air and glass. Okay, so refractive index of air is greater than refractive index of air. Okay, so velocity of light is maximum in air. Okay, so here we take relative refractive index of glass with respect to air is equal to sine angle of incidence upon sine angle of refraction, sine I upon sine R1. And when this light goes from denser to rarer medium, okay, so relative refractive index of air with respect to glass, relative to glass, is equal to sine angle of incidence R1 upon angle of refraction I dash. Okay, we already know that this formula, okay, relation between these two formulas. So we simply write here, okay, refractive index of glass with respect to air is equal to 1 upon relative refractive index of air with respect to glass. Okay, we put all these values. Okay, equation 1, we use equation 1 and 2, we put these all values, and finally we will get the angle I is equal to angle I dash, angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergent. Okay, so here angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergent. So now our next topic is lateral shift or displacement. Okay, so here is our glass slab and this is a normal. Okay, and thickness of this glass slab is T. Okay, and this is a N, O, N dash. Okay, so we here N, O, and this is a N dash. Okay, so when this light goes from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Okay, so we draw here normal, and when this light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, it goes away from the normal. Okay, so here A, O, and this is a B, and this is a C. Okay, and this is a N1, N1 dash, and we take here N2, and this is a N2 dash. Okay, this is a incident ray, this is a refracted ray, and this is a emergent ray. Okay, so we draw perpendicular on this dotted line. Okay, this is a D, this is a T, and this is a lateral shift or displacement. Okay, so here this is the angle of incident and this is the angle of refraction. We take R1 here, and this is a R1, and what about this angle? I minus R1. Okay, so we can write here, so this is a D. Okay, what about D? So the perpendicular distance between the direction of incident ray and the emergent ray is known as the lateral shift. Okay, so this is a incident ray and this is a emergent ray. Okay, and we find the value of this emergent ray. This is a displacement D. We take this small d. Okay, so now we have to find the value of this D. So how we find it? So now you see that this is a right angle triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle here. Okay, so firstly sine I R1. Okay, what is a sine I R1? This is a D upon this OB. Okay, D upon OB, and we can write here D is equal to OB sine I minus R1. We give it equation number 1. Okay, so you see that here this is a right angle triangle. Okay, again you see that this O, N dash and B, this is also a right angle triangle. Okay, so here cos R1, okay, we take here cos R1 is equal to O N1 dash upon OB what is the O N1 dash thickness of this glass slab? Okay, O N1 dash, this is the thickness of this glass slab, that is a T upon OB. So we have to find this value OB. OB is equal to T cos R1. We give it equation number 2. We put this value of OB in equation number 1. So D is equal to T cos R1. Sorry. D is equal to T cos R1 and into sine I minus R1. Okay. So this is our value. Okay. So D is equal to T sine I minus R1 upon cos R1. This is a value. This is a value of this lateral shift or displacement. Okay. This is a lateral shift or displacement. So this is a value. Okay. So our problem is here, numerical problem. What is the speed of light in medium whose refractive index is 3 upon 2? Okay. So the speed of light already given here. So now we have to find the speed of light in medium. Okay, so refractive index of medium is given here 3 upon 2. Speed of light given here 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And we already know that refractive index is equal to speed of light upon V. Okay, velocity of light in that medium. And this velocity of light in air. Okay, so we put all this value 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second upon, okay, and okay, so refractive, we have to find this value V, and the refractive index given here, that is a 3 upon 2. So 3 upon 2, 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon V. So V is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8, 3 upon 2. So 3 and 3 cancel here, 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, so finally V is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is our answer.